But this here is my first ever tattoo that I got from my older brother back in Otara while he was tattooing the local gangsters, and I thought it'd be cool and sit down as a 12-year-old and get this done as well. So it means a lot to me. I'm in the process, as you can see, of covering up my whole arm, but I'll never cover this up, or it's going to go around it and maybe enhance it a bit. But yeah, that's how much being Samoan meant to me even back then.
Oh, may it's raining in below zero.
We were told by my older brother, and he shared it through our family page, and yeah, we were both interested straight away.
I had known about the program because one of my besties, Mel, did it in Sydney. That's how I first heard about it. And that's what kind of drew me to the program as well.
We just left work in Mount Eden, we're on our way back out south. Been tattooing full time for like 10 years now. Started mucking around with the homemade equipment back in the late 90s. And yeah, art's always been my passion.
Yeah, it's just all about embracing that whole culture and wanting to be able to learn more.
Kids, they don't know much about it, but when I find myself trying to teach them something, I think, man, I got to teach myself as well, you know. So yeah, it's a big step, and we can only go forward from here. So, hello everyone, my name's Tusinga Malaisilia.
Kia ora everyone, o talofa. My name is Makiroa Rakoya. I'm actually full-blooded Cook Island. This is my partner, and this is my brother-in-law. Kids are half Ara, half Samoan, so I'm just embracing the whole culture, and I'm really looking forward to it and to meeting you all. So yeah.
Awesome. Oh, English, 3, 2, 1, go. Say ola, susu mai, welcome. Maliu mai, afiu mai, tala mai, au. 4 different ways of saying we welcome you to the table. Now that your food is ready, please come and eat. O lewa mai au na tā pena le lau. A wā lo tau fofonga tau mafa.
The words that they say here are just beautiful words. So when you teach it to your kids, think about what the English means. And this is the reason why we teach this course in English, so that you can understand the English and appreciate the language and the level of integrity that our Samoan language has from the English perspective, because English is your first language.
I'm real passionate about Samoa. I may not be able to speak it fluently, but if there was like an example, if there was a war going on and Samoa had to join, I'll be probably one of the first frontline.
War. So these were the teams or groups of people that led out in the Civil War. Okay, they are dotted around the island. Like for example, Sakpaikea, over here in Safata, over here in Faleata. Okay, these group of people that were chosen from our villages to lead out, and then followed by the kuinga, followed by the rest of the crew, followed by the combatants, and then the rest of the village followed there. So the root word here is itu. What does that mean? A side. Au is a team. Ala is short for awala, the road. What's tawa?
Ala tawa. Itu ma ala tawa. Oi, ainga no. Papa. Day 2 last night, we had our live sessions, and it was scary at first, you know, going there, forgetting all our lines. Wa faliu ma fa'afa'o iai a'au. Le tofa malaisilia ma le faletua. But when we left, it was like, you know, we felt like accomplished a bit more.
O le tau tua. A whiwhiu matala mai a'au i le laulau.
Yeah, and you're going to walk over. So, Go, go, go. And you're going to sit down in front of him. Sit down cross-legged first. Sit down first. Put it down.
These are my Samoan parents.
Diane, your mum, came and asked if I would like to look after you while she goes to work. You were 18 months then.
35 now, so 18 months to even today. I've never, ever parted from my Samoan parents.
You've had your 5th birthday, we all attended that. And I dressed you up in Samoan.
I actually have a photo here of that.
In every gathering, you're there. So you got to know my mum.
You know, like my mum said, if it wasn't for my own parents, my Cook Island parents, I don't think I would have ever have the relationship that I have right now with my Samoan parents. Like my mum said, my parents were very hardworking, always at work, just like these two. Within the last couple of days, I've rung my mum so many times and asked her if she can hear me and tell me how to say some of the words properly. Ma lo le foi, ma lo fo lau manuia. Because I keep saying for lu, I was like lua flow. Okay.
They have to join the right proverbs. You know, all the alanga upo we give you after the last part of the course, they have to try and join those together so that it makes, when it comes together, it paints a beautiful picture that we can all visualise.
I remember sitting in on some of your sessions too, Dad, growing up.
Yeah.
See, they teach us that in the class too, Dad, with the meanings and stuff. Now, this is my dad. This is my dad. One thing that he really taught me was to be humble, and I've used that a lot in life. You know, also growing up, my mum, you know, she's passed away in 2006, and she was a big impact on all of our lives. Not only spiritually, but if we stepped out of line, then she'll let us know what's up. You know, I wish I took more in. You know, I was a father at a pretty young age, still in school. I have a beautiful 19-year-old daughter who is probably more fluent than me in Samoan at the moment. Families always come first. Always come first. I want to make him more proud, you know, learning all this. That's my ultimate goal, is to take it all in and use it properly.
That was their job, to chew it. Someone would come around and you all had a stick and you would all chew on it, and then some give you then they'd come with a lau wha'i, a banana leaf, everyone spat in it, spat it out, goes into here, and then they start mixing it. Woohoo!
Throughout the whole week, he was in the zone, and I just left him, you know, because I knew he was so focused. Have not seen him this focused.
Umu session brought back heaps of good memories. The brotherhood, you know, it's just a real good feeling. It makes you feel like a real Samoan when you're involved with that.
Like when we cook the wha'is, I'm only used to boiling it and then cutting it after, so trying to open it before, I mean the girls, Becca especially, would always mock me because I couldn't get it right.
You know, I learned a lot more. It's not just about cooking and having fun. You know, you got to do all the bum boy work, and
you got to serve first.
Yeah. And
get your hands dirty first.
That's right.
Yeah.
But now that you've got your hands dirty, now you have the blessing to go tonight and to speak.
I felt all of this emotion go through me,
was real emotional, eh?
Yeah, the excitement, but at the same time you've got those nervous feelings in you.
Man, when we were standing at the entrance of the hall for a Whiawhia night, I almost broke down just hearing, watching the screen of our journey, and then leading up to, you know, it was showtime. Just a lot of pride, and yeah, just real proud seeing my father there, and he was real proud of us.
And you know, at that time, I actually really needed that
Push.
You know, that, yeah, I just happened to look over at my father-in-law. He was sitting right there in front of me, and he was like, and you can hear him too, he was like, go for it.
Go for it.
E ia te au le awa, ma le whaalo alo tele. E whaatalo whaatu, I le maualunga, I le nei aso.
Nā kua kolea bangoa la ko uso e whaisanga.
O pā ia, o Samoa, waka oko. O se I a fōi mai wasa, wa umau na aisa. Ngungu waku ia whakingi o kausala ia kumuma pule. Awa, o le lakau whaku a inga kausi lea.
Alo, kasi pasipatsinga from Mole.
I mean, this is the real gangster life. Going back to your roots, it's more than just learning the language and learning history of our Samoan culture. I've learned to carry myself with more pride, you know, every day. That's what it's done for me. It's changed the way I want to represent myself within my family and set a better example for these guys here, the kids. I've always wanted the Samoan tattoo, the malofie, pea.
Yes, I told you.
But I'm really happy that I've waited and didn't rush into it, because now I understand so much more about it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so proud of this guy. I've seen so many changes in him just in the last, 7 days.
I haven't really acknowledged this person here, the Tene Lalakonga, for being by my side throughout this journey. Thank you very much, babe.
He's not one for me. I don't think it's too late.
Yeah. It's never too late for.
Never too late to go back to where you come from. Oh, homie, it's never too late to go back to where you come from.
So we're gonna sign out.
Yeah.
To all my South Auckland brothers and sisters, Wasenga 17,
South Auckland.
Peace.
And now I'm all about the fan, get together and joke. The only people that can fix me up whenever I'm broke. Every time we have a munch, it's always buy it in bulk. As soon as we finish the local, then it's off with the soap. And get that Southside combo with a bottle of Coke. Anchor butter and the waddies with the rhythm, no loaf. Yeah, I was told to share whatever that was worth for my folks. If we ain't listening, then my mama's aiming straight for my